Round 6 action as Western Wolves take on Preston. The Wolves in yellow, Preston in black. Michael Chavello, Alex Sivkorovsky with you. And the Wolves get us underway, kicking to the right of screen. Roberto Stella, keep an eye on the number 18 for Preston, who also have Stephen Gustus back in their lineup. They missed him last week, terribly did Preston. The critical funnel, the driving force, Stephen Gustus, wearing number 5. Wolves looking for their first win of the season. We'll be hoping that the Angelatos brothers are in form tonight. Jerry Angelatos. And also need to find Ernie Simsek going for goal tonight. Look out for the man they call Flick, number 14, Christian Lindemark. Early corner here for Preston. Here's Gustus. Off his left. Through the centre, Wolves. Well cut out, though, by Preston. A lift trying to find Roberto Stella. Wolves down the left wing. And the ball put out of play. Stella. Wonderful work from Roberto Stella. Having his first season for Preston. Stella. And Gelatos looking for a goal early for Western Wolves. Fed out wide here. Plenty of movement early on from Preston. Most everything will flow through Stephen Gustus. And there should be a skip in the step of Preston with his return this week. Gustus waiting for it. Here he is. Preston will also rely on Christopher Kakidis, Daniel Rushi, who have all shown their attacking instincts so far this season. Ball brought out here by Ernie Simsek, wearing the number 18 tonight for Western Wolves. Through the centre, Gustus goes it alone. Gustus! Stephen Gustus. Early run on goal, but ultimately unsuccessful.
Yeah, there's a good opportunity there for Stephen Gustus. Big chance for Preston to get the lead. Unfortunately, wasn't able to be clinical there. We see what a run this is here from Roberto Stella. I feel like this is going to be his breakout game here tonight. He's really show us what he's capable of. He's showing glimpses of it. Can he show us the full package tonight? And this is a real danger game, Michael. Both teams needing points to stay in touch with the top 4. So at the moment, Preston currently is in 7th on 3 points. Western Wolves in 8th on no points. They did have a good moral victory against Carlton midweek, 2-1. Bit unlucky not to get over the line, but nevertheless a big chance here for Western Wolves to get 3 points.
Preston will be looking towards the target point of Christopher Kakidis as well, who has already been busy early on here, Kakidis. But the man who can bring the dynamite is certainly number 18, Roberto Stella. Trying to chase it down there, Jerry Angelatos. Has been a shining light for Western Wolves so far this season, Angelatos. Here's Stella, top of the D, turns. Was well covered though by Ernie Simsek. And there it is. Preston on the scoreboard first inside the opening 4 minutes.
Yeah, there was a good opportunity there, and it all started off. Roberto Stella, initial shot. They set up a corner here, and it's the man, Joel Kelsel here, who just gets Wolves napping there, comes in, and it's the simplest of tap-ins. They take the lead 1-0.
Kakidis tearing through the centre. Flick out to Simsek. Kelsel, audacious from deep. Daniel Jaramillo in goal again tonight for Western Wolves. That one a little too far though for Wolves to capitalise. Salah Kabdi had a decent outing last round. Calso to Kikides. Gustus versus Angelatos. Gustus has a few words there to young Jerry. Kikides. And the referee's whistle blowing. Kikides out wide. Got some room to move here. Kikides off the left. Could have worked that a little closer in though, Christopher Kikides.
Yeah, just probably need to be more clinical there, Christopher. Just a bit wasteful, but they get the ball back, which is a positive. Can they make it count this time? So a couple of fouls early on. This game could go right to the penalty spot as Jaron Miller there almost gifting that one.
Angelatos beaten by Roberto Stella! Wonderfully done from Stella to pickpocket Angelatos. Simsek. Kabdi lets it go. Angelatos, Kabdi! Simsek! And the Wolves still can't find the net.
Yeah, big saves there from Stavros Verigos there, making sure Wolves don't score another one there. So this game's starting to liven up a little bit, which is good for the crowd.
Gustus gets past Angelatos. Here's Stella. 2-on-1. Flick brings it out. Kabdi tried the return ball. Simsek stabbing pass, intercepted by Kikides. Oh, and he's checked badly from behind. Card comes out straight away against Kabdi.
Yeah, Kabdi there giving away a poor challenge. Let's have a look at the replay here. Good work there by Flick, got it. Tried to play the 1-2. And Simsek here. Probably not the right pass, and Kikides gets the ball, and Kabdi from behind cleaning him up, straight yellow card. So they've got to be careful now. 3 fouls, 15.5 minutes to go as a shot there. They eventually clear.
Preston without James Ignatides tonight. Will be quite a blow from them. They do have Gustus back in the lineup, but Ignatides has been a source of firepower for them this season. Free kick here. Gustus over the ball. Stella to his left. So to Kikides. Will it be Gustus or Kikides? Jaramillo sets his defense. It's Gustus. Kikides. Stella brought away by Wolves down the left line. And nobody inside the D. Simsek a little slow to get there.
They've got to be careful here. Western Wolves, 4 fouls, just under 15 minutes left to go. They need to be just a bit more diligent in their tackles here.
Kikides off his left, went low to that bottom right corner. Preston applying the early pressure. Calsel, the opening goal off a well-worked corner. Simsek makes a move through the centre. Angelatos. One of the real firecrackers for Western Wolves, Jerry Angelatos. Mossini playing on this right side. Mossini with a free kick here. Referee just telling Mossini where to place it. He's got Simsek out to his right. Goes down the left instead to Angelatos. Back to Mossini. Simsek makes a run now. It's a good one. Simsek, keeper off his line. Intercepted though. Wow. Driven down there by Daniel Rushi. He of the bright pink boots, Daniel Rushi. Angelatos trying to lay it in the path. Down the left wing. Rushi looking for a header. 2 sets of pink boots on the court, Rushi and Calsel. Playing with a little more pepper tonight, Western Wolves. It's good to see. Mossini out wide to Simsek. Mossini back to Simsek. Nicely done. Angelatos through the centre. No foul given on Kabdi. Kikides. Gustus. Stolen from him. Kabdi did well. Simsek. And put out of play there by Gustus.
Yeah, good defending there from Stephen Gustus. Both sets of players just really playing hard futsal here. They're making it difficult for the opponent. Kikides putting the pressure on Machini. He just gets out of trouble here and able to turn it over, but Gustus there with the shot, and this is big action here. This is a really, really big game for both teams, as we said. Who's just going to settle it in the end?
Side ball for Stephen Gustus. And just fires it over the top, does Gustus. Always active, Stephen Gustus. He's one of those players like an Adam Cooper. Always active. Always a funnel through which everything flows. Always a contender for MVP with every outing. Angelatos makes a move to the centre. Here's Mossini, feeds it out to Flick. Flick nutmegs Gustus, but there was nobody home. Rushi beaten here. Simsek turns sharply. Flick down the right. Flick goes around Gustus. Keeper came off his line. Gustus now break on. Here's Kikides. Kikides has Calsel, finds him. Flick intercepts, feeds it out wide. Mossini. Still Mossini. Got Angelatos in support to his left. Here's Angelatos. Back to Mossini, back to Jerry Angelatos. Down the line from Angelatos. Flick couldn't bring it under control. Kikides charging through. And brave effort there from Abdul Mossini.
Well, that was pinpoint tackling there from Machini. If it was an inch or second later, he could have been straight sent off. It was great, a tackle there, and it looks like it's going to be called back for the foul on Flick up top there. So good opportunity here from a set piece. Can Western Wolves make it count?
Missing in the Wolves lineup tonight, Angus Angelatos.
Was sent off in the game against Carlton on Tuesday night.
Jury waiting for this one. They go direct at goal instead. Well covered though by Stavros Varigos. Well picked up by Angelatos. And Calsel deals with him. Oh, that was just roosted. Well, some aggression from Preston. A point to prove tonight.
Absolutely, and they know it's a big 3 points. If they get the 3 points, it's a log jam for fourth spot. Carlton on 6, Altona on 6, Hume on 6. They've got to play Camberfield after this. Preston on 3, so they know it's important of getting a win here. If Western Wolves can somehow sneak, then they're on 3 points and they go above Preston, so it's all to play for here.
Throw in from Rushi. Calsel, the lone goal scorer. Another foul committed by Western Wolves. This is danger territory.
Yeah, it's the 5th foul now. So 9 minutes 15, they've got to not give away a foul. So that's now, it's just got to be really cautious here, and you've just got to play off the man. You can't really attack or you can't really go hard at all. So this falls into Preston's favour.
Rushi off his right. Angelatos won't get to it. Rushi again. Calsel makes a move down the left. Well cut out by Simsek. Gustus. Out to Calsel. To Rushi. Calsel coming through the centre. Flick. Still Flick. Still Flick. But couldn't bring it under control. Spoiled by both Rushi and Calsel. Thought about a shot. Didn't take it though. Out to Angelatos. Flick. Mossini. Angelatos. That one a little too long though to bring under control. Intended for William Vanegas. Referee seen something here to do with the boots of Vanegas. Just checking what's going on there.
Sure, what they were checking that he's not wearing studs. It's not outdoor.
Side ball here for Preston, in control, 1-0, 7.5 minutes remaining, first half. As Alex said, a must-win match for both sides, and Vanegas has gone off. So don't know what was happening with the boots of Vanegas, and a poorly timed pass there from Kustas. Morsini out wide, nice back heel, Simsek, Angelatos. And flashed across the face of goal from Flick, whose full name is Christian Linda Mark. Here he is again, the man they call Flick. Gustus v Angelatos. Back to Vanegas. And it will be in the hands of Daniel Jaramillo. To Jerry Angelatos, here to Ernie Simsek. They need leadership and the experience of Simsek. Just lays a little pass off to Morsini. But it goes out of play for Kelso to bring in. Twisting and dancing. Nick Udi. Taken by Jaramillo. Morsini, little nudge in the back from Udi. Here's Flick down the left. Cut it to centre court and couldn't find the intended target in Ernie Simsek.
Yeah, there's a big chance there, and Ernie just not on his toes tonight, so just needs to get back into the games. Under 6 minutes left to go. Can Western Wolves get a goal here before half-time?
Vanegas back on the court. They sorted out whatever the issue was with his boots.
Looks like he's got a new pair on.
He has indeed. Vanegas charging down the right, trying to beat Stavros Vanegas. Simsek absolutely sent that nowhere. That was terrible. On comes Kakidis. Easy to recognise. Kakidis with the blonde hair. Angelatos failing to turn. Gustas through the centre. Will we see Roberto Stella come back on for Preston? Wolves have brought on Johnny Vuthas now. Here's Vuthas. And that one mistimed. They were hoping that Simsek would go down that left wing. Yellow card here issued for, was it for Vuthas?
Yeah, it was. He was wearing a chain, so just not working out for Western Wolves here.
Gustas to Kakidis. Back to Stephen Gustas, controlling traffic. Nicely done. It's on now for Western Wolves. Can they capitalise? Jerry Angelatos should have struck. Angelatos, top of the D. A golden opportunity gone awry for Western Wolves.
That was a big, big chance to get back into this game, and they squandered it. Will that come back to haunt them here? Preston will be thanking their lucky stars that they didn't shoot. That was a big, big chance.
Too many cooks and no chefs for Western Wolves on that occasion. The turn is nice. Angelatos! Western Wolves on the scoreboard. It's 1-1.
Well, they might have fluffed the other one, but this is a big, big goal here. Lovely ball. It's across from Moschini. Angelatos there. Plays it down the line. kept running here, didn't give up, and simplest of tap-ins there. Varigos in no man's land, and it's 1-1 with 3 minutes 15 left to play.
Jurian Gelatos, that shining light for Western Wolves, is glowing bright tonight. Kikides stabs that high. Wonderful goal. Worked between Moseni and Angelatos. Gustus. Kikides back to Gustus. Roberto Stella. And just checked out there by Venegas. Stella has Kikides, finds him. Kikides through the centre. Nice run here. Kikides. Jaramillo did well. And the ball out there off Venegas. .210 remains in what has been a wonderfully fast and hard-worked opening half. Stella. No one inside the D to hop aboard a cross there from Stella. Venegas brings it in. Put out there by Simsek. Stella has Gustus waiting. Here's Gustus. And blocked out by the goal scorer of Wolves, Juri Angelatos. Gustus again. Angelatos did well. Kikides off his left. Close there. Lucky not to score an own goal. That would be heartbreaking before half-time. If Wolves concede, Kikides 2-on-1 here. They've got to be careful not to foul him. Kikides throws the hands out and says, come on, ref. But they did well there, Wolves.
Yeah, absolutely did. Like you see, their coach is absolutely sweating there that they didn't give away a foul. He's put his hands up. He's saying, just settle, and that's a lot better. 1 minute left to go. Can we keep it at 1-1 here, or will someone break the deadlock?
Wolves have done well not to add any more fouls to their tally that would incur a penalty. Gustus out to Kikides. Gustus maybe was intended to find Stella, who was inside the D. Gustus again. Kikides down the right. Good work there from Venegas. Oh, Stella steals it. Roberto Stella on his right. Couldn't get the clean shot off. Here's Gustus. Centers it. Stolen by Venegas. Well, whatever happened with the boot change for Venegas earlier, since then he has been instrumental for Wolves.
Absolutely, and you can thank him that he did change his boots. They're going to the halftime lead at 1-1. We'll be back right after this. Allen clears, Caro, Sewell, back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good
Ooh.
tackle, Allen. Just
Allen.
can't reach out, Sewell.
Oh,
And it's Josh Allen.
there it
Josh
is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive. The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take
Josh,
the yellow card, no
that's the
worries,
yellow.
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Allen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off.
Didn't give up.
And he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
Bruna Silva, top of the D, waiting. Maya Watson low inside the D. Mabeek leaves it for Best. Best off her rise. Oh, Miller Best! An absolute thumper, a belter. My goodness. That was extraordinary.
Extraordinary as it was. Look at this. Hubek just sets her up and knows she's got to shoot first time. The ball is rolling in her favor. That curl will always go top bins. Paige Daly had no chance. 3-1 Melbourne Evolution with 7 minutes and just a bit.
Final seconds of a wonderful first half for Carlton. One more shot of goal here, perhaps. It is. And it's a goal. It is a goal for the Mad Dog. And if he's on tonight, it spells trouble with a capital T for Preston. 3-0 for Carlton going into the half.
Yeah, that was a big goal there for Shaban Rajab. And just before half-time, that's got to break Preston's heart there. Allen clears, Caro, Sewell, back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just can't reach out, Sewell.
Oh!
And it's Josh Allen.
There it
Josh
is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive.
Interrupters.
The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take
Josh,
the yellow card, no
that's a
worries,
yellow-
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Ellen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off.
Didn't give up.
And he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
Bruna Silva, top of the D, waiting. Maya Watson low inside the D. Mabeek leaves it for Best. Best off her rise. Oh, Miller Best! An absolute thumper, a belter. My goodness. That was extraordinary.
Extraordinary as it was. Look at this. Hubek just sets her up and knows she's got to shoot first time. The ball is rolling in her favor. That curl will always go top bins. Paige Daly had no chance. 3-1 Melbourne Evolution with 7 minutes and just a bit.
Final seconds of a wonderful first half for Carlton. One more shot of goal here, perhaps. It is. And it's a goal. It is a goal for the Mad Dog. And if he's on tonight, it spells trouble with a capital T for Preston. 3-0 for Carlton going into the half.
Yeah, that was a big goal there for Shaban Rajab. And just before half-time, that's got to break Preston's heart there. Allen clears, Caro, Sewell, back to Allen here.
Second half between Wolves and Preston. We are tied at 1 goal apiece. Alex, it's been a thrilling game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. This game is probably going to go down to the very wire. Both teams giving it their all. They know the importance of 3 points. Western Wolves, you've got to give them credit. They went to 5 fouls with about 9 minutes to go, and they didn't give away a single foul after that, so they toughened up a little bit. A few nervous moments, but nevertheless they did it. But what a goal that was from Jerry Antolados, just to get it back into the game at 1 apiece. And now it's all to play for in the second half, a clean slate. Now it's got to be the team that comes out on top will take 3 points.
Preston get us underway. Roberto Stella, Kikides, Calsel, all on the court here. All capable of scoring and bringing the dynamite. Simsek out to Angelatos. Back to Simsek. Poorly timed pass there. Gives the ball to Kakidis to bring in. Gustus. Calsel, who scored the goal off a corner for Preston. Moseni. Through the centre they come! Angelatas! Just couldn't get it to sit down. Vanegas. Simsek. Wolves aren't done yet. Can he turn? Angelatas. And that pass, a little too much mustard on it for Simsek.
Yeah, that was a big chance. Big save from Varigos there. That was beautifully well. It's turnover here. Can he finish it? Just mucking around for a little bit here. And Venegas, the man who changed his boots, is really starting to set the tone early.
Mosini going through the centre. Comes out to Simsek. Simsek now makes a move. Beaten by Gustus. Vanegas tries to steal it off Gustus. Not going to happen though. Gustus makes a run. Out to Kakidis. Good save from Jaramillo. Gustus again. Stephen Gustus twists and turns. And he's beaten. Simsek slows down play. Mosini feeds it out wide. Simsek lifts it over the top. Nobody home. Don't know what Simsek was looking at there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's had a mare so far tonight. You know, Simsek, he's got 20 minutes to get it together, but what an opening couple of minutes here in the second half. Both teams are going at it. This should be a real interesting finish.
Wolves again. 2 cracks at it. Great crowd on hand for this one inside Series Futsal Arena. You're watching round 6 action. Michael Chavello, Alex Sivkorovsky with you. And wherever you are watching via YouTube, Facebook, WeFroth, let us know. Drop us a line. Big hello to Jordan Abdo. Mosini did well to recover. Here they come again, Wolves. Vanegas off his right. Stella off. Wolves trying to break down the Preston door with some battering ram shots. Angelatos feeds it back. Threaded into the D. Cubdy wasn't there. Good work. Here's Gustus. Missalides. Gustus. Off Angelatos. No, it's going to be a corner here for Wolves. Cubdy waiting. Cubdy had more time than he thought. Wasted opportunity there from Salah Cubdy.
Yeah, just needed to keep it low there, but what an effort that was from Jerry Antelados, turning it over, forcing a turnover, and Gustus had to, unfortunately, go for a corner. They got away with it. This is a lot better from Western Wolves.
Gustus to Kakidis. Kakidis down the left. He loves running along the left line. Does Christopher Kakidis. Tight affair. Opening 5 minutes. Wolves have kept the foul count to a 0. Got it up to 5 in the first half, but as Alex said, they had reached 5 with about 9 minutes to go, but then kept it clean and not able to get on the end of that. William Vanegas. Wolves are threatening.
He looks so dangerous, Vanegas, when he goes forward.
Calsel. Kakidis having words with his teammates here. Gustus across the face of goal. No work there for Daniel Jaramillo. Vanagas and Gelatos. Vanagas on the far side. Jerry Angelatos, the goal scorer. Goes through the centre. Angelatos wanted the return ball. Here he is again. Angelatos brings it under control. Gustus and Kakidis. Angelatos. Kabdi had made a run. Vanagas. Kabdi on his left. Kabdi! Oh. Wow, Angelatos was moving in at the far post. Razor close again for Western Wolves.
Yeah, Kabdi, beautiful ball in. Angelatos just couldn't extend his legs enough to get it. And that was a another big chance. And Preston at the moment looking real shaky. So they've got to be careful they don't concede here, because it'll be very difficult, I reckon, to get back into this game.
Losing the ball on the far side there. Preston. The confidence flowing on the Wolves in yellow. Salah Kabdi feeds it to Angelatos. Crack there from Moseni. Angelatos to Kabdi. Kabdi to Moseni. Fed it out well to Vanagas. Vanagas tried to roll it to Angelatos. Gustus brings it away now. No foul. And now the referee's whistle blows.
Yeah, a bit silly there from Vanagas. He's probably wanting a foul against him. And then there's just giving away a silly foul there. He tried to hip and shoulder him, so it wasn't necessary. Gustus was running to the corner, running out of space. So, look, it's only one, but as we've seen in the first half, it will creep up to 5 very quickly.
Daniel Rushi back on for Preston. He's over the ball here, Rushi. Kakidis. Gustus. Karajanis on for Western Wolves. The tall number 12. Gustus, nobody home though. Calcel had gone the wrong way. Jaramillo to Karajanis. Angelatos. Kakidis makes a run. Rushi. Now Kakidis. Kakidis turns. Christopher Kakidis. A highlight reel finish. That was wonderful from Kakidis.
That's a superb finish there from Kakidis. He turned nicely. And Yaramila was well beaten. Look at this lovely turn here. Just the right turn and just put in a sweet spot. Yaramilo thought he was going low. Kakidis went high and he gives Preston a bit of a surprising lead, 2-1.
Moseni making a charge towards goal. Trying for the equalizer, Abdul Moseni. Crowd on the edge of their seats inside Series Futsal Arena. Rushi. Calcel. Angelatos spoils that party. Ball still alive here, shirt tagged. That was bad play from Calcel, so obvious. Grabbing hold of the shirt of Moseni. Receives a yellow card. Moseni gives it away. Rushi. Calcel. One set of pink boots to the other. The return ball to Calcel, a little too much power on it. Calcel and Kakidis, the scorers for Preston. Jerry Angelatos for Western Wolves. Over the top, hoping to find Angelatos. Little nudge there. And nice sportsmanship from Varigos. Stavros rolls it out. Calcel again. Down the line to Kakidis. Scored a wonder goal a few moments ago. Corner here, Kakidis. Rushi makes a move into the D, lifted over the top, but ultimately a poor corner from Kakidis.
Yeah, just needed to get it on target there, just somehow got it over. So, a bit of disappointing after that fabulous goal. Plenty of time left, 12.5 minutes to go.
Hello to Braden Kaleha watching on YouTube. It's been a wonderful night of round 6 action. Some close games, but for the first match with Fitzroy having a blowout win, Kakides doesn't keep it in play. Rushi and Gustus in discussion. Gustus directing traffic, talking to Calcel. Maybe Rushi to have a power shot. He's telling Calcel to go deep. Here's Rushi. Kakides. Maybe Rushi should have had a go off his right. Angelatos. Can Wolves find an equalizer? Simsek. Back heel, no one there though. Gustus trying to get past Moseni, Kakides. And a little too far there for Daniel Rushi. Wolves moving it quickly. Simsek back to Angelatos. Karagianis. Simsek. Kakides trying to get a hold of the ball. Well cleaned up though by Ernie Simsek. Karagianis off. And on comes Johnny Vuthis. With a great head of hair, Alex. Something you and I admire, but we'll never have.
Yeah, go get a flight to Turkey. But a good chance here for Vuthis, coming across from Carlton's youth team. So interesting to see how he goes, giving some game time here.
Jaramillo out wide. Referee's whistle blows.
Yeah, he couldn't touch the ball there, so it's not worked out well. They're trying to play the 5th man, so Western Wolves just need to settle down. They've still got 10 minutes left to go. Plenty of time. Only a goal down. They've shown glimpses that they can, penetrate the defence of Preston. They just need to keep it together here.
Rushi. Gustus has a blast off his left. Side ball for Preston. Oh, and Gustus went direct at goal. Here's Roberto Stella. Good save from Jaramillo. Simsek. Nice feint to get past Stella. Oh, took a deflection. Could have been the equaliser for Wolves. They were lucky. Rushi down the line. Stella versus Angelatos. Stella still managed to get a shot off.
Yeah, he looks so dangerous when he's in the team. They've just got to get more game time here. He's just so exciting to watch. He has a burst of power and speed. And that's what the Preston are missing at the moment.
Vuthis to Simsek. Simsek off his right, and again Ernie Simsek nowhere near the target tonight. His sighting has been all over the place, the veteran.
Yeah, I think I need to go to Specsavers after this one, just get it checked out, but he's had a shocker. He's shown glimpses of what he can do. He had a good bit of run there before it, but other than that, he's been giving the ball away. So let's just hope he can get it together. Very experienced campaigner.
Haven't seen Flick on the court for a while. Christian Lindemark. Wonder if Wolves will turn to him with 8 minutes 30 to go as they look for an equaliser. Vuthis. Well done by Stella. And still Stella. Comes back to Gustus. Gustus goes alone. Angelatos had him covered. Oh, Gustus is just dogged determination. Unrelenting, Stephen Gustus.
Yeah, look at people who's not giving up on this one. He wants those 3 points. They're a big 3 points. He knows how much it means to the club. And he's doing everything in his power to get them there. Just another 7-8 minutes left to go. Can they hold on?
Vanagas. Moseni. Angelatos. Angelatos feeds it to Vuthis. Gustus straight on him. attacking everything Stephen Gustus's. It is sent wide there by Johnny Vuthis. And Gelatos brings it down off his head. On comes Kubdi. Off goes Angelatos. Here's Vuthis. Gustus tries to feed it across court. Stella runs into a brick wall. Roberto Stella, but the referee's whistle is blown. Wolves ball. Vuthis, cross court. Nothing troubling Baragos. High throw from Stavros. Kalsel. Just muscled off there by Abdul Mohseni.
Yeah, it's a silly foul from Mohseni there. Not really required. He wasn't going anywhere. He's given away two fouls now for Western Wolves. Preston on 3, so both teams are in a good position, but it can quickly go up to 5 in a split second.
Flick back on the court for Western Wolves. Gustus blasted that one. It was a harpoon. But Jaramillo had it under control. Kubdi tries to turn, swamped by Preston. Gustus again. Wolves ball. 5:40 remains. Wolves hunting for an equalizer. Flick can't bring it under control. Rushi. Kakidis. Kakidis off his left. Jaramillo did well.
Yeah, that was a big save from Jaramillo, but he's gone down. He's maybe taken one in the crown jewels. He's not gotten up since that shot, so Jarvis Jin is stretching on the sidelines here in front of us, so interesting to see. Hopefully Jaramillo's can get back on his feet here. It doesn't look too good at the moment.
And Gelatos back on for Wolves. Jaramillo might have taken one south of the border. Just shaking everything back into place. Simsek, who has been off target all night. They need him to find range, to set his sights. You wonder what the scoreline could have been if Simsek was on target tonight. There is still a chance. Mohseni trying to dribble his way through. Corner here for Wolves. Mohseni. Got in close there, but Simsek could not get it before. Stavros Varagos brought it to his chest. Court needs a wipe down.
Interesting, no foul there, Michael. So Mohseni was definitely asking the question, but the referees didn't call it. 4 minutes to go. What can Preston do? Can they hold on? Will Western Wolves break their hearts and equalise here?
Some discussion being had with Kakidis. Nick Udi back on here for Preston. Over the top, Kakidis. Turns Kakidis! Looking for his second. Corner for Preston. Udi. Well done by Wolves. Here's Simsek. Preston ball again. 3.5 minutes remains. Long throw, hoping to find Udi on the end of it. Jaramillo. Simsek goes out wide. Simsek through the centre. I think he took a little tug of the shirt there. That impeded him on the way through.
Is it going to be? It's a yellow card as well, so they've got a yellow card for it in a very, very good position here.
Preston on 5 fouls now. Could this be the opening that Wolves need? Can they exploit that? We'll take a quick break and be right back.
And taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
Bruna Silva, top of the D, waiting. Maya Watson low inside the D. Beek leaves it for Best. Best off her rise. Oh, Miller Best! An absolute thumper, a belter. My goodness. That was extraordinary.
Extraordinary as it was. Look at this. Hubek just sets her up and knows she's got to shoot first time. The ball is rolling in her favor. That curl will always go top bins. Paige Daly had no chance. 3-1 Melbourne Evolution with 7 minutes and just a bit.
Final seconds of a wonderful first half for Carlton. 2.5 minutes remaining for Wolves to find an equalizer and push this into penalty territory. Will it come off the free kick here? Mossini and Simsek deciding who will take it. Angelatos into the mix now. Angelatos, Simsek. And still Ernie Simsek can't find the net. Jerry Angelatos feeds it out wide. Gustus minding Simsek. Angelatos. Simsek's gotten clear of Gustus now. Stabbing pass intended for Abdul Mohseni.
Yeah, they just needed to be at his feet there, a bit wide, so it gives Preston the ball back, and they're just going to go long for it, trying to milk as much time they can. It's poorly given away there from Yaramilo.
Dashing run down the left from Preston. Mohseni out wide. Angelatos at the bottom of your screen. And Mohseni did not fashion that shot well. Varagos to Kakidis. 2-on-1 here. Simsek came in. And it's off the shins of Kakidis. Mohseni has been busy. Mohseni. Back heel to Simsek. Abdul Mohseni again. Oh, and poorly done. No communication between him and Jerry Angelatos. They can't afford to turn the ball over easily like that. Wolves with 90 seconds remaining. They're applying pressure, and again,
they want to challenge it here. Looks like they want to challenge it. He's got to be careful here, the bench. They don't want to give him a technical foul because they can also receive a penalty. So Costa Gats is here, and Joe O'Connor gonna go to it. Let's have a look at it here.
Oh, the hand of Kakidis hits the arm, the forearm.
What will this is? We haven't had a VAR or call all 3 games so far. Could this be the moment? Got to be careful here. He's going to get a yellow card, so the bench for Western Wolves just needs to keep quiet. They need to let the refs do their job.
Plenty of drama here courtside. Still awaiting this review as they analyse the footage.
This is a big moment here in this game. If it's a penalty, it gives Western Wolves a chance to score. If they score, it goes 2-2. Big moment here in this game.
Official having words with Daniel Rushi.
What would the decision be?
Taking their time on it. One minute 19 remaining. Can Wolves get a second? Force this to penalties to decide the match. It's a long process here, Alex.
Yep, they've got to get it right, so it's a big decision. Important part of the game. There's going to be one team that's going to be happy and one team is going to be upset.
Remember, Preston on 5 fouls. If the decision goes against them, penalty for Western Wolves. Yellow card issued.
To Ernie Simsek.
He's having a terrible night, Simsek.
And it's a penalty.
Wow. A chance for Wolves to draw even. And the question is, who will take this all-important penalty? It looks like it's going to be Abdul Mohseni versus Stavros Varagos. Mohseni ties the laces.
Surely they'll call that ball back as it's a couple of centimetres to the right.
The most important kick in Wolves' season so far. It comes down to Abdul Mohseni. Does he go for placement? Does he go for power? Mohseni goes for placement, and it's 2-2.
What a finish that was. There was a great spot kick there. Rigos couldn't get there in time, and Mohseni picked his spot, placed it in well. Minute 18 left to go, Michael. This is going down to the wire as Jaramillo makes a huge save.
Gustas trying to catch Jaramillo off guard again from Gustas. And Daniel Jaramillo rises to the occasion. 1 minute 6 away from a penalty shootout to determine this game. Rushi, side ball, opts to throw it down the line, looking for Calcel. Mohseni, the penalty scorer. Rushi's going to have a crack off his right, perhaps. He does. Was hoping the head of Kakides may meet it. Under a minute now.
Yeah, it's pressure moments here. Will we see a penalty shootout, or will a team score here and break someone's heart? Remember, Preston's on 5 fouls, so they can't give away any more because they go to the spot kick again.
And Gelatos did well. Bad from Vanagas. Kakides has Gustas to his right. Goes cross to Calcel. Jaramillo wise to it. Calcel again. Back to Gustas. Half a minute now. Gustas with the lift. And Gelatos heads it down. Here's Rushi. Rushi shoots it wide. I think he had Gustas obstructing a clear view of goal. Jaramillo throws it out. Gustas. Chance now for Preston. Good range here. It may be Rushi. Looks like it will be Daniel Rushi. Now he's got Gustas out to his right with plenty of room. Or does Rushi go alone? He goes alone and straight into the wall. 14 seconds now. Side ball from Calcel. Gustus. Rushi. Wolves through Angelatos. Cherry Angelatos. Fouled. No. No foul. Whistle's blown.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was there, but there was a big dive there from Cherry Angelatos, just trying to win a penalty here. The referees were on it. So 4 seconds left. Unless a Hail Mary happens here, it's going to go to penalties, I think, Michael.
There was a little shirt pull on Jerry Angelatos, but no challenge left. Gustus having words with his teammates. They are guarding Kakidis on the right of your screen. Rushi at the top of your screen in those pink boots. Now with the ball, Daniel Rushi. Gustus down the left. Mossini does the shepherding. And we are going to penalties. Can Wolves get the victory? They fought doggedly for it.
They have indeed. They came back from a goal down. They scored a penalty. And now it's to the biggest spot kicks they'll take this season. Can Western Wolves secure their first win in series futsal for this season? Or will Preston hold off here? It's a big moment for these keepers. Both had really good games. Stavros Rigos and Daniel Yaramillo have been absolutely instrumental. Now someone's got to step up to the plate.
Tension inside Series Futsal Arena. To determine this round 6 clash, we go to penalties. Best of 3. Stavros Varagos. Looks like he is heading to the goal first. Who will be the first penalty taker for Wolves as they band together in the huddle? Will they go to Simsek for one of these kicks? He's been off target all night. You wouldn't think so. It may be Angelatos. It may be Mosseni again. I think it's going to be Mosseni. So he scored one penalty earlier on. Abdul Mosseni. Can he repeat? Just making sure that ball is placed correctly. Now the last penalty he scored, he shot to his right, past the left shoulder of Varagos. He chose placement over power. Will he go there again? Abdul Mosseni with the first penalty. And he scores, and this time he shoots to his left. Stephen Gustus. Gustus versus Jaramillo.
Oh.
And Gustus skies it. A rare mistake from Stephen Gustus. And it's going to be Simsek.
Wow. Can he redeem himself here?
It's a brave call. I thought it may have been Angelatos or maybe even Vanagas, but it's Ernie Simsek. And he doesn't redeem himself. The terrible night for Simsek continues. Kakidis scored a great goal earlier on. Has had a wonderful night, Christopher Kakidis. Kakidis v Jaramillo. And he misses too. Jaramillo getting fingertips to it. And now it's Venegas. Venegas scores this. It's all over. To be the hero. And no, Preston's still in it. Calsop. Scored earlier on. Delicately places the ball on the spot, does Joel Calsop. Shoot off his right. Goes through the keeper's legs. Nicely done from Calsop. First 3 penalties in the books. Both teams scoring 1 each. And now it's Jerry Angelatos to put the pressure on Preston. Referee not happy with the ball placement. Angelatos makes the necessary refinement. Vargas goes into check. And now we're set. Angelatos to strike off his right.
Oh.
And he misses. And now Preston a chance to win it. It will be Luca Musili. And he misses. And now it's Salah Kabdi. Both teams have missed 3. They've scored 1. Kabdi scores here, all the pressure on Preston. And no! It comes off the right upright. And now Preston's chance to win the ball game.
Oh, it could be here all
That was a
evening.
retake.
Yeah, it's a retake.
Wow. Kabdi gets another bite here. Kabdi off his right. And the retake misses. He shot to the other side. And it's Rushi. The so popular Daniel Rushi. Will he be the man who drives the dagger into the hearts of Western Wolves? He is not. Saved there by Daniel Jaramillo.
Wow, we could be here all night, Michael.
And in comes the brilliant hair of Johnny Vuthis. The 6th penalty. Vuthis off his left. And no. Varagos did well. Preston's chance again. Nick Udi. Is he the man to win it for Preston? He is not.
What a save for Jaramillo.
We are running out of room on our scoreboard. And it's flick. Christian Lindner mark. Will he try for a flick? Will it be a power one? Straight behind the ball. Now switches right boot. He went for power. Good save there by Varagos. Wow. Preston now calling upon their number 11, Lee Missalidis. Off his right. And he scores! Wow, Preston edging out the Wolves in a penalty shootout. Agonising for Western Wolves. Preston take the victory. And that concludes this round 6 game. Folks, don't go anywhere. Still to come, Hume versus Campbellfield.
So, back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just
Allen.
can't reach out, Sue.
Oh!
And it's Josh Allen.
There it
Josh
is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive.
Interrupters.
The stadium's erupted.
Interrupters there.
He'll take
Josh,
the yellow card, no
that's
worries,
a yellow-
Joseph.
You take the yellow card every day of the week.
Let's have a look at this replay, please. It all started here with Allen. Have a look. Not this bit here, but he wins the ball here in that tackle against Ate. Passes the ball off.
Didn't give up.
And he goes to the back post and taps it in. So, yeah, Kevin...
Bruna Silva, top of the D, waiting. Maya Watson low inside the D. Mabeek leaves it for Best. Best off her rise. Oh, Miller Best! An absolute thumper, a belter. My goodness. That was extraordinary.
Extraordinary as it was. Look at this. Hubek just sets her up and knows she's got to shoot first time. The ball is rolling in her favour. That curl will always go top bins. Paige Daly had no chance. 3-1 Melbourne Evolution with 7 minutes and just a bit
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a player interview here with Stavros Varigos. Stavros, congratulations. That was a tight win. Had to do it in penalties. We almost went through the whole lineup there. Yeah. Talk us through it.
Oh, look, I think we were 2-1 up at one point in the last 2 minutes. It's a bit stiff that we got that 6th foul and they equalised. So, look, going into penalty shootouts, I was pretty confident. I don't think we lost a single one last year, so going into this one, I was pretty confident. Just took too long.
Now, talk us through it. During the penalties, what goes through your mind as a keeper? Are you trying to put them off, or are you focusing on yourself?
Look, usually I'll just focus on myself, stand out as big as I can. There's a bit of a method to my madness, but I'm not going to reveal that secret just yet. But yeah, look, do what I can for the team. As long as they do their job, I'll do mine.
It was an important win for you guys. It bunches everyone else up together on 6 points. It gives you confidence going into the next half of the next run of games. What do you take out of tonight's game into next week and going forward?
Look, I think from last week we have some big positives. Obviously, Stephen Gustus coming back into the squad does help with our defensive shape. And we are missing a couple of boys that are returning next week, so that's always a good thing. So spots are tough to come by at the moment.
Well, congratulations on the win. Well deserved.
Thank you very
Stay
much.
tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Cambo versus Hume right after this. Don't go away.